Hey guys, Janice Vaughn, Letting Your Light Shine. I am doing episode 6, but this one is a little bit off topic, but not off topic to the point that it doesn't have to do with narcissism. What it has to do with is the fact that this is something that happened yesterday. So my point is, even after you go through narcissistic abuse and the healing process, they never leave. In fact, they begin the threats, all right? So here's what happened. So I got a private message from a mutual friend yesterday, and great guy, great guy. And been friends with him for probably what, 6, 7 years? I don't even know, long time. So he says, Janice, he goes, just wanted you to know, I got a private message from the narcissist. And I said, figures, doesn't surprise me. It's not the first time somebody has reached out to me. In fact, I've had so many people reach out to me in private messages. I will share all of those stories too as we go along. But this one was particularly interesting to me because now the threats are coming, all right? So the narcissist has an order of protection, all right? He was served on March 7th of 2022. So he cannot contact me directly or through a third party. So what he's doing is he's reaching out to friends of friends and trying to win their opinion to side with the narcissist. I'm an adult, I don't play games, but when you're with a narcissist, everything about them is games. They want to play games and they want to win at all cost. So I get this private message and I read it and I literally rolled my eyes and went, here we go again, right? Same story, different day. So the narcissist apparently, well, I have the message here. I'm not going to share it with you, but I'm going to read from it, verbatim. So he writes to my friend, he goes, hey, my friend's name, I wanted to reach out to you because I was sent a comment on my ex-wife's Facebook page that you made. So let me stop there for a second. So the narcissist saw that this mutual friend commented on my public episode 5, which is on my Facebook. Now, my Facebook is not private, it's public, and there's a reason for that. I don't care who sees my Facebook. I have nothing to hide, and if there's some information on there that can help somebody, by all means, you're entitled to it, right? So he obviously had seen the comment that our friend, or my friend at this point, saw, and he was pissed because my friend commented and was very supportive of what I was going through and supportive of my video and extended some very, very kind and warm, well wishes. So he says to me, he goes, well, he reached out to me and I said, you know what? The best thing to do is just ignore him at this point because you cannot argue with a narcissist. You cannot go back and forth because you are going down a rabbit hole that you will never, ever get out of. So he goes, you know what? I didn't respond. I know the truth. I'm not going to say anything to him, but let me forward you the message. And I said, cool. So he sends me the message right away. And this is what the message says. Hey, my friend, I wanted to reach out to you because I was sent a comment you posted on my ex-wife's Facebook page on some YouTube channel. I call BS. He wasn't sent anything. He was stalking, as he has done since he was kicked out on March 7th, 2022. All right. She has said that I abused her. Please don't get soaked into her BS. It's not even true. She knows it's the other way around. Okay. Total narcissistic game. Because what do? They transfer the truth and they deflect it on the other party and they make them feel like they're the guilty one. You know what? Might have worked for a couple of years, but it doesn't work anymore. So I actually chuckled when I saw that. I'm like, wow, really? Seriously? I abused you? Then why did you stay? Why didn't you exit the relationship if you were so abused? Oh, let me tell you the reason. Because he didn't have a job. He was supported by me. So there was no reason for him to leave, right? But yet claims abuse, all this time later. So then he goes on to say, I've had to deal with it for the last couple of years. Again, why were you there? Why did you stay? Why didn't you just leave? The funny thing is this. Why would he have reached out to a friend if he did not have a guilty conscience? Never have I mentioned his name. Never have I said anything about him particularly. But when you have a guilty conscience, you're going to get very defensive. And what does defensiveness do? Defensiveness is a sign of guiltiness, all right? He then goes on to tell this friend, you know me as a person. I helped you big time a few years ago with a particular matter, okay? So the narcissist is then entrapping the friend saying, hey, remember that I helped you and I did this for you and I did that for you. And it was like, really? Seriously? You're gonna bring that up? I mean, you have to remind people what you did for them in order to get them to side with your story? Is that the game you're playing? That's the game he's playing, right? So he goes on to say, I am not even close to what she is supposedly saying. I haven't seen it yet, meaning I haven't seen the video yet, which I call complete and utter BS because he's a stalker. He watches my Facebook. I know he does. Absolutely he does. And I really don't care that he does. All right. Here's the kicker. I will be calling a lawyer tomorrow for defamation of character, and I will be suing her. That's a threat. Seriously? I'm a paralegal. I think I know the defamation of character laws, dude. Don't threaten me. So my point is, he is responding and reaching out to people when, how does he even know it's about him? Only a guilty party is going to stand up and take ownership for something that nobody has said was him. But if you want to take ownership, dude. Fix your shit. Anyway, so I kind of chuckled because I thought, dude, bring it on. Seriously, you might have threatened me in the past. You might have intimidated me in the past, but you are not ever going to intimidate me again. I have taken my power back. I know who I am. I have renewed my soul and become the person that I used to be before I met you. So if you want to threaten me, go right ahead. It has zero effect on me. In fact, you just fueled my fire to tell my story even more. So the reason I wanted to share this with you guys is when you leave or when you exit the relationship or when you're thinking of exiting the relationship, you are going to hear everything under the sun about how they're going to destroy you, they're going to destroy your business, they're going to do this and do that. Please don't listen to them. These people are bullies and they are terrified of what they have lost. And so they can't handle the fact that they don't have us, the empaths or the kind, loving people in their lives anymore. It's nothing but a game. It's a game with them and they have to win at all cost. So the order of protection that I have against him was issued on March 7th, 2022. So this email or private message that was sent to me just is more ammunition for me to renew my order of protection on March 7th of 2023. And I am ready. I cannot wait. So my question is, why have you continued to follow me, to stalk me, when you should be focusing on bettering yourself and your life so that you can move on? But that's the narcissist. They will threaten, intimidate, try and scare you and instill fear. And I'm going to tell you right now, I used to be there, but I'm not anymore. So stick with me and I'm going to tell you exactly how I got through all of this, how I am in such a better place, and I will not fear the narcissist 1 second longer. He has no power over me. All right, so next episode, I will get back on the journey, which I left off on for episode 5. All right, but this was an important thing that happened, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So stay tuned. The next episode will be up shortly. Thanks, guys.